All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the Chicago Bears. Now, on Christmas Eve, the Bears took down the Arizona Cardinals on a cold Chicago day. Well, it wasn't that cold, but it was cold enough, especially by the city, am I right? 27-16, and they're now 6-9. And so we have breaking news. Matt Eberflus, the head coach of the Chicago Bears, this afternoon said there is no decision that has been made about Justin Fields being QB1 next season. I bursted out laughing. Because first things first, Matt Eberflus will not be the head coach of the Chicago Bears next season. Luke Getsy should not be. It's Tuesday, December 26th at the time of this recording. He is still the offensive coordinator. He should not be the offensive coordinator. And, well, just to keep it a buck, I do think Justin Fields should be QB1 for this team next season. Now, win or lose with Justin Fields, everybody is so pessimistic. And a lot of it isn't even Chicago Bears fans. A lot of it, majority of it, is just NFL fans who like Justin Fields or they hate Justin Fields and they have an opinion on it, as we all do. And that's the beautiful thing about sports. It's what it's all about. But the thing is, I want to recenter everybody and I want to just flip the narrative, because the Chicago Bears are in such an intriguing position where you have two top 10 picks. As it stands right now, the Chicago Bears will have the number 1 draft pick in this upcoming draft class. You have another top 10 pick. You have one of the better defenses in the second half in the league with a lot of enticing guys, new additions like Montez Sweat. But you've got guys like Jalen Johnson, my 2 new linebackers, even Javon Dexter we'll talk about at the end of the video. You have a rising, young, hungry defense that is already pretty solid. And we have a really decent run game and a really solid wide receiver game with DJ Moore and Cole Kmet. And still, people are freaking out and people are just getting so pessimistic over it. This is a good thing. GMs want options, and that's exactly what Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears have right now. So before we get into tonight's video, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. Bears fans, if we could try and get this video to 250 likes, that would mean the absolute world to me. So we were ranting about this in our Bears win recap video the other day. And, it was just kind of like the dysfunctionality of this coaching staff. And I think Justin Fields is a phenomenal athlete. And I think everybody would agree Justin Fields is one phenomenal athlete. Like, he just ran for 97 yards. He only ran 9 times. He had that rushing touchdown. He had like a 30-yard rush get called back for just something that didn't even happen, but it doesn't matter. The dysfunctionality of the offensive coordinator group and Luke Getsy, we called him an idiot in our last video, all respect or no disrespect to him. I'm sure he's a cool person. But why on third down, where a first down pretty much, like, you're already in the driver's seat to win the game, but momentum has shifted. Arizona scored a touchdown. They got the 2-point conversion, whatever. It's an 8-point game. It's 3rd and 1. It's 3rd and short. Why am I going Wildcat? Why am I going Wildcat? Why is the ball out of my best offensive player's hands, especially when it comes to short yardage and running the football? And I love Khalil Herbert, and I'm pretty sure it was Khalil Herbert. It could have been Rashawn Johnson. I don't remember exactly, but why is Justin Fields running in motion when he's the quarterback on a 3rd and short to pretty much win the game? Like, why is that happening? And I think even just, if you're a Bears fan, if you've watched Bears football this season, you've seen enough where it's like, all right, I know the potential of Justin Fields. Is he the best pocket passer in the league? No, but we don't need him to be the best pocket passer in the league, right? But if you've watched these first 15 games of Bears football, and if you've watched Justin Fields in his first other 2 seasons, you just see the potential. And you see the talent, and you see the dysfunctionality within the coaching staff. And it feels so weird to say, because I'm sitting here, recording this on a microphone, and Luke Getsy is, a much better play caller than I could ever be. But it just makes you wonder where it's like, what are we really doing here? What is that play call? And it's not just that. It's pretty much every game. Every possession, you get at least one play where it's like, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure about that. Now, Justin Fields went 15-27 for 170 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. I do just want to lastly point out patience, because there's still 2 games left on the season. And you've got Atlanta and you've got Green Bay. And I do think if Justin Fields and Chicago Bears offense and team just wins the next 2 games, I think Justin Fields' job is safe. Eberflus That might save Eberflus. I hate his decision making. I don't think he's the best leader of this group, but it is what it is. We'll deal with all this stuff when the offseason comes. One big nitpick people are having with Justin Fields is, oh, he went 15 to 27. He had 170 yards. He had a touchdown. He had he literally had one bad throw, and it was an interception. He ran 9 times for 97 yards and a touchdown, but we want a quarterback. We don't want a running back. Chicago was up 21-7 at halftime. And for a team that ran 39 times and averaged 6.4 yards per carry and had 2 rushing touchdowns, they ran 2 for 250 yards. Why would I throw the football? If every single time I call a run play, it's getting me on average 6.6 yards, why am I going to throw a deep threat to DJ Moore just to boost up Justin Fields' stats? So the point of that rant is stats don't always tell the story. I could pull stats out of my left pocket for why Justin Fields should be the quarterback next season. I can pull stats out of my right pocket that says why he certainly should not be the quarterback next season. So we always go back on this channel to your eyes. We always revert to the eyes. What do your eyes tell you when you watch Justin Fields? My eyes tell me that he should have at least one more season. I don't care. I get it. Football's a business. Sports are a business. You need to make business decisions. It'd be a lot cheaper to move on from Justin Fields, trade him for some draft capital because teams like Atlanta, Pittsburgh, some other teams are going to pop out there that would be interested in him. It's also just funny how that works, how like nobody wants Justin Fields. And then the second the Bears have the first pick, it's like, oh, you know what? Maybe we should trade for Justin Fields. All right, whatever. The point is, stats don't always tell the story. So we revert to the eyes. And with my own 2 eyes, I see a player who deserves another season. And he deserves a more competent offensive coordinator. And then you get the question like, oh, what offensive coordinator's coming on in here? To me, it literally does not matter because Luke Getsy has failed at his job. It's just simple as that. To me, Matt Eberflus has already failed at his job. Harbaugh would be perfect. He would be absolutely money. I'm not going to sit here and talk about offensive coordinators, head coaches, whatever, because we still have 2 games left on the season. But my point is, if you're a Bears watcher, if you're a Bears fan right now, most people see the potential. Now, are the Bears actually going to go in that direction? They're actually going to keep Justin Fields, draft Marvin Harrison Jr. at number 1, Brock Bowers at pick number 8, get a competent center, get a competent offensive coordinator. Who knows? This is all stuff we'll hypothesize. Hypothesize, is that even a word? We'll talk about all this, point is, during the offseason. But we still have 2 games of football. And if this is Justin Fields' last 2 games as the starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears, well, at the very least, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to let these things pan out because at the end of the day, Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears organization finally have options. And it just feels like this is the first time in quite some time, like outside of last year's draft, the Bears have options and it's a very good place to be in. All right. Hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. Bears fans, let me know down below, is Justin Fields your starting quarterback for next season?